What's up, everybody? Before this battle begins, I would like to give a shout out to Fito981 for making this awesome background. Look at it, it's so nice. It's just like, it has my name, it has Ground and Kyogre killing each other, all the animal abuse, and it's just so nice. And just thank you, bro. If you need anything, just hit me up and I'll just see if I can make any arrangements, because this is really nice. Yo, what's up, people? Welcome back. Today I'm having what the hell? What just happened? Today I'm having an Ubers battle versus Fito. Fito, I gotta turn up. Where's my volume? My volume is you just gotta see all my volume and stuff. I gotta turn up my freaking volume and shit. I don't know if it makes a difference. But on my team, I have pretty standard Pokemon. For Ubers, this is an Ubers battle, of course. And I gotta go ahead and take a picture of my team. It's full of freaking threats, especially that freaking Aegislash. Aegislash, Kyogre, Rayquaza. That Heatran is gonna be a problem, so is that Cresselia. You have a lot of Greninjas now, Ubers. So, where's my freaking phone? So, I mean, not my phone, my camera. Okay, and picture taking. So, I don't see Nibbles doing too much work. I got my Xerneas, my freaking Mega Mawile, because I love Mega Mawile. I have my Groudon, my Yveltal. Yveltal will be putting in a lot of work because he is choice specs as hell. But I'm going to go ahead and lead off with what I usually lead off. I got to lead off with Ariados. Slow down his whole team because I need his team slow down, especially that Greninja. Since my team is not very fast. And that, actually he has a freaking Kyogre, so that's not going to be a problem, so yeah. Well, as long as I have my Groudon, it's not going to be a problem. As he's going to lead, I'm going to lead off with my Ariados, he already told you. Go ahead, get up these butt webs on the field. As he leads off with, his Greninja. I'm not sure if that's a good play, because I can really go ahead and get rid of this thing, actually. Go straight for a, freaking Mega Horn. Do I have Mega Horn? I don't have Mega Horn. I just have Poison Jab. Sucks, because I'm just going to have to go ahead, set up my Sticky Web, get some damage off. Oh, you're a physical one. You're trying to get flinches. I see what you're doing. Don't get flinched. As he doesn't get flinched, that's great. So I can just go ahead and get up some sticky webs on the field. I really don't mind that. I know this thing is physical, but this thing is not going to do anything. I can actually switch out into my Groudon right now if I wanted to. Switch out into my Nibble, switch out into my Yveltal. It really doesn't matter. I have so many choices. I'm just going to keep my Ariados in. He already pretty much did what he had to do. I'm not really worried about a freaking Greninja. Greninja's nothing in Ubers. Is he going to go for Ice Punch? You thought I was going to switch out in my Groudon? Sorry, I predicted you predicting me to predict your prediction that you predicted your prediction. As much sense as that made. But now this Greninja's in here. Who do I go into? Who do I go into? Okay, so let's see. I could go into my Groudon, go ahead, set up. But he still does have that Kyogre. I really don't want anything to take any attacks. I'm going to have to go into Nibbles. And he's already waterfalled. I kind of don't want to Mega Evolve just yet because that Intimidate can be great. But I have to. I really do. I really don't have to worry about a physical move because he's intimidated. I wonder if I can go for a Swords Dance. I'm gonna go for a Play Rough. I hope he doesn't have Scald or something. Kinda hope he switches out. So I want to go for Sucker Punch, but I know he's gonna switch out like he did, and that's just more damage versus whatever comes in, which is most likely gonna be Heatran, which was obvious. And that's great because I can pop this thing's balloon and now it's on the ground. So I do hit the Play Rough. It's not going to do too much, but I do get rid of this balloon. Good, this thing doesn't have Flame Body, so now I have to deal with this. And I feel like an Earth Power is going to come my way. Who really wants to take an Earth Power? Groudon does not want to take an Earth Power. But Yveltal can get off a lot of damage with the freaking Dark Pulse. And then he can still sap a whole bunch of health. So I'm going to go into my Yveltal and go straight for a Dark Pulse. I mean, nobody wants to take a Dark Pulse from my Choice Specs Yveltal. And everybody's slowed down as he actually goes for Lava Plume. I hope he doesn't get a burn, because that suck. Oh, you actually get a burn. Well, at least it freaking doesn't matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for a Dark Pulse. I would go for a Focus Blast, but I feel like it's not risking it, because whenever I go for a Focus Blast, I miss like 100% of the time. As I'm going to land the Dark Pulse, of course it has 100% accuracy, and it doesn't do too much. He's going to set up his Stealth Rocks. I don't mind, because I do have a Rapid Spinner in my freaking, what's the name of it? My Fortress. My Fortress can get a Rapid Spin versus some of his Pokemon, as they are kind of slower. As I can go ahead and get off this, why am I saying so much? This Heatran off my field, which is great. And do you have any switch-ins? You don't have any switch-ins, I bet. Because Cresselia doesn't want to take a Dark Pulse. Greninja would die to a Dark Pulse because he's actually slower. If he has Shadow Sneak, that won't do anything. And he actually goes out into his Rayquaza. His Rayquaza is not slowed down. So, Fredo. Not now. Not now. I feel like going into my Nibbles. I have to go into my Nibbles. Because if I go into my Fortress, it'll switch him out, and I can do nothing versus a lot of his Pokemon. So I have to go into Nibbles. I really hope he doesn't predict this. And I don't have to worry about that Heatran anymore, so nothing really comes in on it. Even if you do go out into, I'm kind of thinking about going for the... Oh, you don't know. You don't know. That's not Ubers, bro. That is not Ubers. That is freaking everything goes. I don't know what I could do versus this thing. I think I've just been wrecked. He sets up a Dragon Dance. No! It's over. Get out. I really don't know what I can do against this thing. And it set up a Dragon Dance, too. I can only hope... No, I still have Fortress. I wish I had counter on this thing. I really do. I have to let you die. I'm sorry. I have to let you die. It'd be great if you live, but I have to let you die. I'm so sorry. I know he's going to go for an Earthquake, because all these things carry Earthquake. No, he switches out, actually. He doesn't have Earthquake. That's great. So, I will be able to deal with this thing somewhat better. As he just sacks off his Greninja, he's going to go ahead, take a Play Rough to the freaking face. And how does that work? Like, you're just going over there and playing rough, like, all over. How does that do so much damage? Like, it doesn't really make sense. I'm questioning this, like, so long into the game. I just always wondered that. But that Greninja's off the field. That's great. And you can switch right back. Who did you go into? Poseidon? Poseidon. Ruler of the Deep. And it's actually Kyogre. He's going to Primal Evolve, which I don't mind, because I do kind of want to go into my Groudon. But I feel like he's going to predict that and go for Ice Beam. And plus those Stealth Rocks are up, which sucks. We're going for Groudon. So... it's actually not looking too bad. I did take out the Heatran, which was a check to my freaking Xerneas, but that Aegislash is also a check. I'm going to go ahead and go into my Groudon Primal Reverse. Go ahead, get off this nice shiny Groudon. It's all nice. And get rid of this Primordial Sea, replace it with Desolate Land. Even if you hit me with an Ice Beam, I'm pretty sure I can take that really well. Origin Pulse, that's not going to work. And is there anybody off the ground? I think there's a lot of people off the ground. I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse. I mean, not Dragon Pulse, Dragon Claw. Because if he goes out into his Cresselia, then I can hit this thing with the Dragon Claw. Oh dear God, that does no damage. Cresselia is so bulky, like, god dang, you're in Ubers. And this is like a UU Pokemon, isn't it? So I'm actually going to hit it with a Fire Punch now, see if that does more damage. Oh, you're going to withdraw right back in, out into freaking... Dad, aren't you? Yes, you are. Well, it was a nice run, Yveltal, but you have to die. I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to let Yveltal die because that Dark Pulse does Oko. Well, I don't know if it's Oko, but he does a shit ton of damage to Cresselia and Xerneas. Not Xerneas. Why did I say Xerneas? To freaking Cresselia and Aegislash. It also does huge chunks. I just want to say. Xerneas is looking kind of unnecessary at the moment. I wonder if I get off the freaking... Will I be able to sweep him if I get off the... No, I won't, because there's that freaking Aegislash on the field. This is actually looking really, really bad. So I'm going to have to sack my Yveltal. That Mega Rayquaza put so much pressure on my teams. Because I got to sack my Yveltal, unfortunately. And I'm actually going to go right... Oh, you... Dodge, please live the burn. It doesn't live the burn. That would have been so nice. If he lived the burn, then I could just start going for, I could have started going for freaking... What's the name of that move? I forget it. I forget everything. Freaking Oblivion Wing. That's it. So I'm going to go right back out into my Groudon. He's going to take some more damage from rocks because now you added that fire. I'm going to activate Desolate Land. And this time I'm actually going to go for a Fire Punch. Just straight off the bat. I don't think I'm going to win this. I really don't. It's just like, that Greninja did nothing. It's like, get that weak shit out of here. I'm just going to go for Fire Punch this time. This Cresselia is going to take a shit ton of damage from this. It is a stab fire move. This thing is adamant, so go ahead, take all that damage. It doesn't matter if you're on freaking... And I'm actually going to go for Earthquake this turn. I'm going to go for Earthquake. If he switches out into, that Kyogre... Oh, you dirty bastard. But you know what? This turn, I know you're going to switch out into that freaking, I know you're going to switch out into Kyogre. Because you like predicting. You have to predict. What are you going to do otherwise? That's what I thought. Go ahead, show me the Kyogre. Can I get over half damage? Because if I do, then I could 2-hit KO because he's slower than me due to the freaking, sticky webs. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake. And that is going to do enough to 2-hit KO. That's great. And I'm going to go for another Earthquake. So this Kyogre, this huge problem is off my side of the field. So my Groudon can do a lot more work. That's the only thing, because I do need this Groudon to get rid of that Aegislash. Then my Xerneas can sweep. So now he goes out into this monster right here. Dear God. So Xerneas, Nibbles. You're looking kind of unnecessary right now. I'm pretty sure that... I'm not sure if this thing has Earthquake. If it does, that's unfortunate. But the way you switched it out, I think it does not have Earthquake. Oh, but you actually double. Are you going to show me the Aegislash? Who are you going to show me? I hope you show me the Cresselia. You show me the Aegislash. That's not bad. Because I do have Sucker Punch. I kind of wish I put Taunt on this one, because I used to run Taunt way back to counter Aegislash with my Mawile. I'm going to go out to my Nibbles. That's not bad. This is not as bad as you think, because I can set up a Swords Dance. And either way, if he attacks, even if he activates, yes, he goes for the King Shield. This is great. This is looking great. This is looking really great. I can go for the Swords Dance. I'm at +2. I can just keep going for Sucker Punches. And if he switches out into Cresselia, I can go for a Play Rough. I'm looking really good right now. He can stall me out of sucker punches though, because I have a whole bunch of I don't have a lot of sucker punches. I just have 5. So I gotta keep going for sucker punches. I hope he doesn't keep going for... Don't be that guy that keeps going for King Shield. I'm just kidding, do what you want. But yeah, he's gonna keep going for King Shield. As this time I have to go for play rough. So the play rough does hit. I'm thinking it's not gonna do too much. God dang, that does so much damage. Woo! Man, stay back, Nibbles. You're just... Whew, I thought that you didn't deserve to be in Uber's, but... I've been proven wrong. You've done good to put a whole bunch of pressure on his team. And I'm pretty sure... I'm not sure if a sucker punch... I think a +2 sucker punch does knock out... Mega Rayquaza. If it does, then, dear God, you need to stand back! Oh, he's saying rematch afterwards. You probably haven't lost. Well, if you don't have Earthquake on that Mega Rayquaza, then yeah, you pretty much lost. But this was not a bad match. It's actually really good. I had to think so much. So go ahead and make your move. So I go for the sucker punch. Of course, he doesn't want to take another play rough, and that Aegis Slash goes down. And I want to see how much Sucker Punch does to a Mega Rayquaza. Or I don't have to risk that, because he can just keep going for the Dragon Dances and do a whole bunch of damage. You're going to go out into Cresselia now, aren't you? I'm not even going to look. You're going to go out into Cresselia. Cresselia! I hear Cresselia. And that's great. So let's go for this play rough. Moonlight, that's what I thought. Go ahead, hold this. You can hold this +2 play rough. And dear God, Cresselia is bulky, like Aegis Slash couldn't even take, and that's resisted. You need to calm down, Cresselia. You really do. As you're just going to pretty much try and stall out or hope for a miss. But I'm going to reveal that I actually have the Iron Head. Because yeah, Iron Head is nice, especially against Xerneas. And that's going to knock that thing out. That does so much damage too. I got some strong moves, and Mega Mawile is just looking really, really nice. And all that's left is that Mega Rayquaza, so I don't have to risk a Sucker Punch. I do want to go for Sucker Punch to see how much damage it does, but I don't need to risk it, so here's a play rough for you. Oh, he forfeits. But that's a good game, bro. We're gonna have a rematch. If it's better, then I'm gonna post that up too. But thanks for watching. If y'all like the content, hit the like button. If y'all want to see more, then hit the subscribe button.